They really do. Yes, because this stream is at 360p, 500 kilobytes per second. The game
There we go,
volume
and I'm included.
is like the lowest thing, except for like one notch. So it'll be super quiet, and voice volume is all the way up, so
Oh, there's a bow I can borrow.
this
Oh,
VOD will be
great.
cursed. Let's see. Might as well
Wait.
pull up the stream.
How far do I have to go on another highway to... Oh, okay, great. There's another boat. There's one left here. Now my boat has a chicken in it. Stronghold? What's it called?
I don't think it's labeled.
Oh, great. How do I find it then?
You'll know. Okay, it's not super loud, but the quality is
ice
there. I wish I could
biome.
go lower.
The quality's too high?
Yeah, the quality is too high on the stream, I gotta say.
Base plus cool mountain.
Yes.
Wait, do you have to turn? Or no, do you just keep going straight down the tunnel?
You just keep going, yeah, you'll know.
So now I just have to walk.
Yep.
How I know?
You just will. You'll see like an offshoot.
See, is this jungle? No. I wouldn't feel like I'm in the nether. Shoot, yeah, I gotta get 62 blocks of copper. Then I need to like wax them too so they don't become. Don't you have a bee farm though?
I do. I need to make an automatic one.
Yeah, but I could probably get like 62 blocks per piece of wax.
Mm-hmm.
If I sit there for long enough.
Difficulty is this on? Okay, it's still on hard.
Oh yeah, this thing does require. This is gonna require a lot of building up to random heights and then valleying too. It's gonna take forever to build, literally. Because every block is at like a different position. You go from like 40 here to like.
To get the right shadows, I assume.
Get the right shades in. Oh my god, how far is this thing?
Do I build Jumbo Josh now? I think so.
When does this thing ever come?
I pull up a reference image though.
This it? This is just where there's quartz in the ground and exposed nether on both sides. Great, I feel very uncomfortable now, especially since I can hear gas. Oh wait, this is a hole. Wait, is this just a hole down into the nether? Oh my god, there's a hole that goes straight down into the nether.
Is it really? That's just like in the middle of the walkway?
No, not in the middle, it's like an offshoot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought I had to go down the room, but there's just a hole that goes straight down into the nether and it's just crimson. I don't feel safe in this tunnel anymore.
I get safe.
Safe from the hobos. I hear magma creams outside.
Do I not have any gravel?
Is this thing really in the negative 1000s?
I think so.
I'm at negative 1200 right now. I can't remember being this far, but...
I don't have any gravel.
I need 4 stacks and 6.
How?
What the hell is foliage? I don't need it, but it says foliage. One of the blocks is just foliage. Is it this? There's another portal here. Is it night?
Let's find out. No.
So it's not night. So, I'm under the ground in a cave. With like water. Oh, this is it, I remember. Because we spawned in a cave, but...
Right, yeah.
Some iron in this cave.
There should be a staircase around there then. Okay, I need light green dye. I got plenty.
It's a creeper.
Okay, we got 4 and a bit stacks.
I think we like
Should
fill it
be
up with water or
plenty.
something.
What did we fill up with water?
Like fill it up with water or something.
Oh. Sounds about right.
I don't mind some copper going down here. And iron, of course. And of course there's like a skeleton, like there's stuff that wants to attack me. Oh yeah, we built a way up. You just swim up the water thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and then it's an ocean. Wait, do I have rockets on me? I have no rockets and my light was like broken. Great, so
Oh.
it'd take me forever
Oh,
to swim in the
right.
direction of the village. Cause yeah, there's another portal up at the village. That one also connects to one another, so I can go back through that one, but it's just a different. It just leads to a different one. Yeah, why did we choose out here?
Just to be a certain distance away, I believe. Was the only reason.
I'm leaving one of your boats out here.
What are you leaving there?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, there's the real nether portal. Portal. Yep, and here's where the map is. I could
Actually,
put my
can I
map
edit
here, but
the stream title? I have an idea.
then it won't be just one background. Background. Yeah, this is just a huge flat area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot where we did this.
Perfect. New stream title.
Alright, there's plenty of dirt in here.
That, better represents what I'm doing in this stream.
Alright, I need to get back now. It's getting dark. Far from home. What's your title? I haven't even looked at your stream.
I'm hoping it updated.
Building Jumbo Josh.
Yes.
Just see you pulling up with concrete powder. Did you make it the lowest quality possible?
Yep.
It seems you're... Okay, there's something... Does a zombie tag me? I'm trying to go in the portal. I'm literally not going to be able to go in the portal because all the mobs tag me. Wait, let's see what it sounds like. Oh, it's just my voice. Oh, what?
I put
There's-
game volume as low as possible.
There's something attacking me, but I can't see it.
Actually, I should do the opposite. I should do game volume as high as possible.
Why should you do that?
Well,
Let me
no. Yeah, actually, I like the idea.
Closing out of the tab. Yeah, close out of it. But you can place the boat. Crap. I accidentally placed the boat in the one wide tunnel, but then I ran into it and it disappeared, so your boat's gone.
Oh.
Need to break it to you, but...
Wait, can't you pin messages on Twitch?
I don't know.
I was gonna pin your message.
What message?
The one you just put.
I can't remember what it was, I just closed out of it.
Oh. I'm not gonna say it, but.
Oh, I have no idea what it was.
Uh-oh.
An email?
Nope.
Okay, what was it?
Here. I'll just send you a screenshot.
Remind the audience again. What did you say when you went on a roller coaster? What did you say when you went on the roller coaster?
What didn't I say when I went
With
on
like
the
a
roller
se
coaster?
with like a 7-year-old kid who's just there having fun
That was probably the highlight of his
the whole
day.
time. Highlight my day. Wasn't that good
Sure
of
it
a day, that's
was.
why.
Heights
Yeah,
are
it
just
wasn't.
not my thing. And that
What?
was height.
That
So I didn't
wasn't
like
that
it.
high, it was just fast. Why'd you close your eyes then?
Because heights.
Then
I did go
what were you
ziplining
afraid of
though.
on the freaking Catwoman coaster then?
Speed.
But that one was so much slower than the other one.
I did enjoy that one. That one was cool. The Catwoman one. I closed my eyes for it, but
No, did you really?
yeah,
Why?
because I was sliding
Oh,
around the entire time.
I found one piece of lichen that's at level 34. This is actually gonna take me so long to do. Doing all the different levels. Oh my god. All the heights. Like, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to do like 10 of them. Just click on each individual one on the website. And none of the Skulk are all at the same position. Are you kidding me? I don't know, maybe I should just go AFK. Like it off and just farm the Skulk. How do you farm Skulk on here, by the way?
Oh, are you at the Skulk Farm?
No. I'm not gonna get off right yet, but pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
You'll
Let
just
me know
go
you're at the
AFK the
Skulk
Skulk
Farm.
farm.
It's better if I explain it there. Well, you can't really
Do you have to kill the skeletons
AFK the
manually?
Skulk Farm. No, you have to replace the blocks manually to get the Skulk blocks.
Oh my god, isn't there a
I
way
mean,
to
you
do
also
it?
need to have natural blocks with you.
Is there a way to do it not manually? Because I need 23 stacks of Skulk.
No, there's no FK way.
Isn't 23 stacks like a shulker box? Isn't a shulker box like, what, 27?
Something like that, yeah. Let's see, where do I want to put Jumbo Josh?
So
I'm thinking on the
so I need,
mountain, next to my Mount
what should
Rushmore
I do?
style.
Netherite or something? Netherrack, I mean.
I was gonna say netherite, go
Should I do
for
a
it.
shulker box full of netherrack? And just turn it
I mean,
into
it'd
Skulk?
be a lot easier. Well, I don't think if netherite can get turned. I think it needs to be like stone or something.
Great, cobblestone generator time. Wait, why don't you just have a cobblestone generator hooked up to it? Can I build that?
At there, no.
Why not? Why couldn't you just make a cobblestone generator that has pistons, push it into it to get replaced?
Cause the way Skulk works, it would break the entire system.
Are you sure?
100%, because it would spread past the thing onto everything else.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be too much of a hassle.
That wouldn't be too much of an asshole.
That's not what I said, but okay. You're still in the nether, right?
No, I'm trying to find the Skulk farm.
Right. Here, I'll show you. Come back to the main area.
I'm back to my area. Yeah, I think I found it. Where
Or
does
in
this...
the underground of my base.
Wait, do I just die if I fall down here?
Hold on, where?
This tube?
This tube? I have no idea what tube you're talking about.
I'm activating my light show and hopefully I don't die.
Oh, wait, are you?
What's at the
Where I
bottom of
think you
this
are.
tube? Oh. Okay.
Is it Skulk Farm?
No, it's the...
Oh, yes, but it doesn't work anymore.
Oh crap, hang on, there's some
There you go.
iron ore I need to mine on the side of this ladder. There, I hope you can deal with the hole. Iron's more
This thing's
important.
been running.
Wait, where are you?
Skulk Farm here.
I'm
I'll
at the
come back.
bottom
Come back
of your
to the.
slime farm. Your slime farm...
Oh.
hasn't produced a lot. It's produced a little.
It is not. It's
Oh,
not
wait,
very
I
efficient.
found some more iron ore in the hallway. I'm just gonna mine it.
It's great.
Just try to ignore the holes everywhere. Fine. Oh, there's a lot of iron in this hallway. Wow. Really lucked out. I found 3 iron veins. Well, just
The hallway was created to increase rates of the farm to AFK, and it didn't really work because the farm was kind of inefficient. But also, I'm not in a massive need. Oh my god, my throat. I'm not in a massive need of slime.
Alright, so
Where-
where do we go?
Where even are you?
Going up
Where'd
the
you-
stairs.
Oh, you're up there now. Okay. Here, okay. I'm coming up the ladder now.
Remember when I made the invention over here?
You need to be a little. Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I did not like that. That took me a minute to recreate my piston system, which I am very proud of.
What, the fact that it activates on both sides? It's not that hard to
Yes. Except I didn't look up a tutorial. I did it by myself.
do. Didn't need
down
a
here?
tutorial for that. Wait, where? This is where we just were!
No, you weren't.
That's not it. I need to get this iron.
Wait, get in the boat. Hey, you're messing with my design.
Fine.
Perfect. Could
I'll
you
replace
at least
it.
replace the blocks?
You need to get the iron first. And that way it won't work. Okay, you just pick up the wall here. You pick up this wall too. Yeah. And got on the way. I need to get the rest of the iron. Are you kidding me? There's no way to get past this without like. And
Okay, now replace everything, please. Oh no, no! There ain't no way.
why can't I just replace it with ancient debris? What's wrong with that?
I mean, you can. I'm just surprised.
Here, I'll replace all the dirt too.
Don't. No. You fill up the hole. Fill up the hole. No.
I did.
Okay.
I filled in the holes. Yeah, okay. Now you can.
Get in the boat.
How's this a design? Oh, why did my FPS just drop so much?
Okay. So the whole issue with that working is,
You have to do. Do
I
you have
have
to
a
hoe it? You have to silk touch hoe it?
yeah. Oh, that'll spread. Is it? Yeah, that'll spread. Oops. I never fixed that. Why is that not spreading through? Actually. That's a good question. I don't
So
know.
wait, so how do I farm the skulk?
Is it spreading? It's supposed to spread.
So you just do that? Just take the silk
Wait, why-
touching.
And I'll find out in a second. I'm not sure why that isn't spreading. What block is this? Just basic stone.
Yeah, I don't understand. What do
Why is
how,
it
how am I
not spreading like
supposed to
through the
farm
ground?
this?
You placed on a natural block that the skull can spread to.
Like dirt. Wonder if this spreads.
Yeah, see like that. Okay, so it just doesn't spread through blocks like that. Okay, interesting. I don't think it'll spread through this because this isn't technically a natural block. It'll do like that casing, but it won't become the actual skulk.
What if it just goes deep in the ground? I just dig a hole in the ground.
No.
Alright, here, start mining some of it.
The only reason I have that is for science. Well, no, I don't have any natural blocks. So here, we're gonna disable this farm.
Cobblestone is natural.
I don't think it is natural, actually. It technically counts as natural.
What should I use as natural?
Use whatever's in that chest.
Alright, thanks. I will
Make sure to immediately replace, though,
use all of it.
because I'm not trying to have a infestation.
I mean, I could try it. I could try to immediately replace, but how am I gonna break and immediately replace? Need a way to like pause the things from going down. Like, here, farm as much just as you can, and then I'll replace as much as I can.
Here. There we go. Now this should no longer
What are you doing? Here, can you break out the skulk now and then I can replace it? Is that how it's gonna go? I'm gonna have to like remove that dirt block looking
You don't
skulk
have
thing.
to remove that every time. I just need to do something to fix that real quick. Get rid of the
Okay.
andesite as well
Can I use
for
it?
me.
Wait, why isn't that a natural
I'll give
block?
you any skulk this year. It is a natural block, but
What do you want to get rid of it for?
just because I
No
want to get
iron.
this. Do not take that iron.
I need
Actually, yeah,
iron.
take the iron. Don't. Just replace it, please.
Yeah, I'm filling everything in. I'm leaving a hole.
Okay, so we're gonna borrow some of this stone for myself.
Here, I'll
And
just.
then we're
Yeah,
gonna dig up this base layer. Not that,
Oh.
no, 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 too early.
too early. You're digging up the base layer?
Yes.
That's how
then-
progress is made.
You missed a block. Okay, well, actually, we'll keep this. I don't think that.
How do you get out of here now?
Well, no, cause. Actually, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so.
Remember the andesite?
What?
We don't.
I did that to get out. Are you doing smooth
I had
stone?
that covered.
You're
You just
doing
kinda-
stone?
You kind of rushed it.
Oh, so that nothing can get out?
Yeah, that way nothing will spread under this, meaning you can place any blocks in this that you want.
Right. And
Put
if
it
I,
natural.
like, waste some time, it's fine.
Yes.
It won't. Crap, I need
So basically,
20.
this is you proof.
It's anyone proof. I need 23
Yes.
stacks. How big is this thing? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get stacking it half every time. Here we go. I don't know where I'm gonna find 23 stacks of blocks to begin with. That chest is a good start.
Yeah, you can have whatever's in this chest.
I'll definitely start with that, and then I'll find a mining facility. Maybe when I'm mining for like quartz or copper and iron, I can get some blocks.
I don't know if it'll spread to andesite, by the way. I have no idea. Just a fair warning.
Oh, great! Thanks for telling me that after I placed on it.
I mean, it's a natural block, so it probably will. I just don't really know.
And then I'm
I don't
gonna
know the
need.
sculk
I'm gonna have
mechanics
to get
that well.
myself a skull or a silk touch thing. So I can mine these things
Mm.
and place them.
And actually, I have some skulk for you. I'll put it in this chest.
Thanks. Where's my empty? Oh yeah, I got all the extra terracotta. Wonder if it'll
Oh,
spread
it does
to
spread to
terracotta.
it. Okay.
If it can spread to terracotta, then that'd be a great thing. I don't know if it can, but it would be excellent if it could, because then I can get rid of this crap.
I don't think it will. I could be wrong, though.
Remains to be seen. Oh,
Oh.
Will!
There you go.
This is the best news I've ever seen all night. Look at all this terracotta that I'm going to turn into skulk. And then I'm going to just replace it with skulk. That's what I'm filling up the chest for.
There you go. Yeah. I guess
Finally,
you
some
can
good
use for
news.
it.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn all this...
This farm is really nice, though.
All
This
this
just
terracotta is
exists.
just going to get turned into skulk. Every color of
And
it, too.
it doubles as a bone farm. Make sure to pick up any bones and put them in the chest, by the way. I'd appreciate that.
Wait, I need to go get a silk touch. Oh, real quick.
Alright, I'll hop on the boat then.
Alright, thanks. Take me back. You're the captain. Wait, this is great. Because now I get used to my terracotta.
I'm hoping I
Well,
don't hit
see.
you with this.
What was that?
Oh,
Where
okay,
is-
I'll just say it's a Riptide Trident. There you go.
Wait, what?
Hey, I got 2 more Torchflower seeds. Okay, now back to building Jumbo Josh.
I guess I'll just skulk farm until I die. Wait, I forgot where the silk touch is. Oh, probably because I can't do things enchanted anymore. Wait, I'll use the one that has Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna go
What
skulk farm.
song is this? This
Wait,
is
where are you putting
not
Jimmy Josh?
the album.
Or
Jumbo
Jimmy John, I
Josh.
mean?
What is this? Is my Spotify not drones? I don't mind it. We'll keep it on. I'll show you. Are you still up here? In this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you are.
Yo, that spy balloon looks great. Show that to everyone out there. Actually, fly up to it.
Actually, I can. I've got Riptide Trident.
Just show
That's gonna
everyone
look
what it's-
so bad, that flying.
Why? Low FPS?
Because it's at 360p.
Alright, I'm gonna borrow half your rockets. Hey, how do I repair my Elytra?
XP. Mending at the Piglin farm.
Alright, fine. I guess I'll do that. Oh, and I can mend this hoe.
Since I got rid of the XP glitch. So,
I'm just gonna see if my Elytra doesn't break on the way there. I'm gonna use one rocket to get there. See if it breaks or not. Wait, I forgot you made this farm bigger. But the killer's still
What farm?
as inefficient as always.
no, no, it's a lot better. I fixed it.
Oh, you put dead coral.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a dead coral for? Wait, you actually listen to me,
They
so
see
they
it
don't.
as entities.
Yes, they don't fall up now.
Yeah. Told you I fixed it.
They didn't. You just listened to my suggestion.
No, I fixed it.
Yeah, I know, it's great. Is it fixing my Elytra? What is it
And I
fixing?
added the sorting system.
I don't think it's repairing anything on me. Oh wait, no it did. It repaired on my gear. I need to repair my Elytra though. I think it's all going to you or something because
Yeah, I might have picked up a little bit. There's also the raid farm, which gives XP, but I have no idea how that's doing. The amount of times I've had to repair it because it kind of broke. It's kind of annoying, but...
I had to repair it.
Yep.
Why?
Because
Actually,
the
how?
Ravager got loose, and Ravagers break leaves.
Oh,
Yeah. And then I remember fixing the creeper farm. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I made this farm a little bit better. And it's got a cool creeper logo on the top.
alright, well, that's just good enough for turn off the farm for now. That was fast.
Oh yeah, it's a very efficient farm. Oh my
Alright,
god!
I'm halfway there now.
There's so much gunpowder in this chest. Pull up the stream real quick.
Oh, I'll just look at the chest myself. How's that?
Okay, that works too.
Where are?
In the creeper farm.
Oh, it takes 2 hours to get up. Oh yeah, I forgot you filled it. Just covered it with blocks. Quote unquote fix it. How do you get down there?
There's a platform. Look in the chest.
Where?
Below.
Low? That's pretty good.
A lot of gunpowder.
What are those buttons doing?
They're from the old farm. By the old farm, I mean the old design. I'm gonna pop a totem back. So nope, I'm good.
You should finish terraforming.
Okay, what song is this? We're done listening to this. We're going back to Breaking Benjamin. Let's see what album do I feel like listening to.
Why don't you finish terraforming this instead of freaking breaking Benjamin? Oh wait, yeah, you didn't tell me where Big John is.
Jumbo Josh.
Show me where it is.
Hold on a second. Let's pull up this album.
Hold on a second.
Oh, good, it's the explicit version. I
Yo,
accidentally bought the censored version of one of their albums, and I'm so annoyed about it because it didn't clarify
what did you buy it
until I was
on?
listening to one of the others on iTunes. I like to buy music that I listen to a bunch just to have it. And I accidentally bought the
No
clean
way,
version. So
you
I was
buy
going through one
music
of
that
their
you listen to
songs.
enough? A lot?
Yeah.
That's
So that way I don't
crazy.
need to worry about streaming it.
Never heard of that before. Yo, I'm inside my balloon. This is the best looking room I've ever seen.
Okay, I'm staying where Jumbo Josh will go.
I way outdid myself on this one. I also wasted 4 rockets getting back up.
And because I was listening here.
Where
Let me
are
see
you?
if I can find the
I
song.
can't.
I'm next to the Mount Rushmore style head.
I'm on the balloon. Wait, why is one of
Uh,
the why is
is
one
it
of the
this one?
things shorter? Why is one of the satellites shorter than the rest? Who did that?
That was you. I haven't touched it.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It was a song for the swearing part in it. It's very memorable of that song.
Why? What does he say?
I was like, "F you, F me," basically.
Where are
And I
you
was like,
right now?
"Wait, why is this censored? This sounds like garbage."
Yeah,
I'm at
why?
the
If it sounds like garbage, then why are you saying it like that? Where are you?
I'm at like the head of my the skin I usually use, but I can't on Xbox.
Okay.
Next to the chorus room
Yeah, I'm
and
here.
bee farm. Yeah, Jumbo Josh will be going on this mountain.
What about that nice little divot over there? Actually, you should let me build what I'm gonna build, not on a map, but upright. Oh, wait, no, because then I can't get the pillaring done. You should let me build it upright and like nearby so you can see it.
I'm good.
You don't even know what it is. It is.
Yeah, and it scares me.
Yeah, it scares me too when I see what it is. Look
What
at it.
is it? Can I have a hint at least?
No.
You gotta give me a hint. It doesn't need to be anything like super specific, but like I know it's map art.
Michael Jackson song.
Michael Jackson. Billie Jean.
No.
That doesn't help me at all, though. I don't listen to Michael Jackson. The only thing I know is Billie Jean.
Talking about Michael Jackson asking someone to change their ways.
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Good.
It's great.
We'll find out.
I love how cursed this world is, though.
Wonder if the dye terracotta is gonna work.
Okay,
How
we're gonna
is
build Jumbo Josh.
how is this
that.
world cursed?
I mean, just kind of look at it. It's all just farms, and then there's like the pit. There's the
That's not
cursed
cursed,
chunk
that's-
error.
That's because like instead of like making like infrastructure and stuff, you just build like garbage everywhere.
There's gonna be Jumbo Josh in a second.
Gonna be what I'm gonna make.
Yeah, this song sounds so much better when it's not censored. And it's like one minor
You sound
thing.
better when you're not censored.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
What?
I used to not censor myself. I used to be like
That's not
really
crazy.
bad.
What's to say that that's
Like
bad?
every other word.
Alright, I don't swear like that.
Where like I overused it.
I make sure to not overuse swearing because then it loses its power. That's why I don't swear often, but I do
Mhm.
sometimes.
Oh yeah, I mean
Otherwise, it would lose its effect.
that's kind of why I stopped, to be honest.
That's why I
feel like
quit
it
smoking. Alright. Oh yeah, I got innocent in my inventory. I love that you could just put garbage down and turn it into something useful.
Yeah.
Like clean energy. Wait, farming this might be way faster than I thought.
The
thought-
skulk.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna take hours. This might take like under an hour total.
It just depends on the extra blocks.
Oh, with all the terracotta, it makes it a lot easier. Like
Hmm.
I already have 2 stacks. I've been going for what, 3 minutes?
Okay, how do I want to do the eyes for Jumbo? I'm gonna use Wither Skulls for the eyes of Jumbo Josh. I think that's the plan. But the teeth, I can't really
All
do
right,
teeth super
I
well.
want you to keep guessing on what I'm gonna build.
Banners. I could
Here,
use
here, I'll give
banners.
you another hint. Michael Jackson said he's starting with this man, with this person.
A child?
Oh, he said he's starting with them.
Um, I couldn't tell you. The only thought that comes to my mind is a child.
It's in a song.
I haven't listened to Billie Jean. I don't listen to Michael Jackson.
I'm so listening to Michael Jackson. I don't know the song. He just says that he's starting with this person.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's so hard to understand about it. You should figure it out.
I could, but also I don't know what you're referencing. I was
It's
saying
just,
you're referencing Michael Jackson,
it's just a
but I know
Michael
you're
Jackson
referencing.
song. In the song, he says I'm starting with, and then it's this person.
Oh.
You definitely have heard this before.
I actually don't know.
Look it up if you don't know it.
I was just about to. The Man in the Mirror?
Yeah, it's a Michael Jackson song.
Don't you dare tell me you're recreating a picture of me as a map art.
I'd say
Is
that.
that... Am I just interpreting that wrong? I feel like that's something you would do.
I don't know, you can interpret it however you want to.
Well, now you're being cryptic about it, so I feel like I'm...
Wait, you have to turn bones into bone meal to make them bone blocks?
Yeah. I feel like I'm on the money there with that.
Well, you're entitled to feel however you want to. That way is self-absorbed. So many bone blocks. Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to change his ways.
Uh-huh.
That if you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. And he stops sleeping with kids.
You made the joke, not me. I was trying to think of a way to make a joke out of that.
That's where you fall short. You can think of things, but you can't. You need to learn how to turn them into jokes. That's where I'm the master.
I was trying to think of a good way to make a joke about him, you know.
Fiddling with little kids?
Yep.
Fiddling?
I think he was joking more than that.
No, he wasn't.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to go back to your base and get more. Actually, I'll just use the rest of the blocks in this chest.
Go for it.
Like the andesite. But I'll go through my stash of ruthless terracotta first. Until I find out that I'm using the stuff that I save for the build.
Hmm.
What I need to do now is just like granite or something. I'll let this run long enough so that I can reach some of the stuff in the back. Yeah, this isn't slow at all. I think it's really fast actually.
Hmm.
I have about 5 sacks. What are you like the water jets? They're like shooting
Oh,
stuff.
because there's bubble column.
Wait, do they like charge up attack? Or, like charge up skulks? It's like all at once I got like a ton.
Every time a skeleton dies, it's supposed to drop XP, which it doesn't because it's not technically.
Oh, you know
It's
why?
weird. It's a very
The
weird
one
like
filled with
glitch
gold
thing.
armor did it. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
It was... That's the way
You know,
that
I
it
don't know if
works.
it's the KFC I had earlier, but something is up with my stomach, and I don't like it.
You have a stomachache because of a KFC ad?
Probably. Ah,
Yeah,
that's
probably say as if
fine.
it's plausible at all. I really like doing this because I'm turning like little garbage. Like I'm turning refuse into a block that's useful that I want.
Water into wine.
Mm-hmm.
I still never drink my Baja Blast.
I have to drink my wine.
Should I have a sip when my stomach is upset? Nah, screw it.
Yeah, your stomach will
One
live,
sip.
dude.
I'll have one sip.
You need this thing to be centered so that the skunk reaches the stuff in the back. Oh, it's 1 o'clock.
Okay, I went for 2 sips.
Should I just
That's
stay
enough
out
of
though? Just for the hell.
Go for it. Why not, you know? It's summer.
Yeah, I love you telling me bad advice. Not actually. Oh, good, I could hear a bowl com. I heard too, there's stuff on the way. Did you use
Okay,
this
how do I
for
want to...
skulk?
No, I didn't. The farm skulk sensors is what I used it for. And I might just have it.
Oh. There you go. Skeleton's one is pretty slow.
Yeah, that's bedrock for you. And the fact that we're loaded up in 2 different chunks doesn't help.
Yep. I should probably, yeah, I need to replace stuff in the front because it's now like, it's like doing a second coat on the stuff and it's like making sensors and crap. But I need it to be just, need it to be reaching the back.
Hmm.
Instead of just doing a second layer on the front. Wait, I can actually build this up 2 layers high. I just realized. Yeah, but I love that I can just literally like just throw in garbage to it. And it could be like any kind of block. It just turns into what I need.
Hmm.
I think it's good to kind of seed it with like leave some skulk. More garbage, throw in your chest.
Great.
Take some andesite out. My inventory's so bad. Probably let the stuff reach it back, but I'd rather just farm it. It's always reaching the front. So I don't know if it's better to just mine it as soon as it hits the front, or wait until it gets to the back in some spots. Yeah, I'm gonna do like gonna add some second layer blocks in some places. Just add them for the hell of it.
Hmm.
Like sporadically.
Just try not to break the farm.
Do or do not, there's no try. We'll guarantee that it's not broken. Can you craft skulk veins into skulk?
Nope.
Wait, and what is this thing? Is this the catalyst that's got...
Yeah.
The only reason I need this stuff is because it looks black on a map. So, there's supposed to be one piece of skulk on like the top of the farm.
What?
One piece of skulk by that dispenser.
Dispenser? Yes. I think. Probably. Probably fine.
I need to let this charge up a little bit so I can reach it back. I'll let it run for a little while. Oh, nice cave noise. Oh, it's Sunday now, I forgot.
Hmm.
Although, is it a waste to have like skulk that's on the ground that I'm not farming? I don't know.
It's up to you.
I don't know if it's better to just constantly farm it or try to let it spread farther. I heard some stuff now. Not like there are more than them than that. Okay, there we go.
Crap, I fell. Okay, Jumbo Josh is coming along good. We gotta get...
I'm hoping maybe if you're on tomorrow, start building tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
I want to collect the
I'll be good.
resources. It's gonna take a really long time though to get anywhere close to being able to.
As long as my stomach is fine, and I don't have food poisoning, I'll be on. From the KFC meal. In case you were talking about, I did have...
You got the KFC meal? I thought you heard an advertisement about it.
No, I had some KFC mac and cheese, some tacos from Taco Bell, and
KFC
nacho
and Taco
fries.
Bell?
Yep.
Oh. Did you go freaking Herkimer?
Hmm.
Doxed.
Great.
431, am I right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I gotta get the Wither Skulls.
I have way too many items in my inventory.
Why is it that quick to destroy the quartz block? Jeez.
So many bone blocks now.
That's how I got all mine. That and Wither Skeleton Skull farming.
How do you do that? Is that manual?
What?
You get your wither skulls manually?
Yep.
Crazy. A lot of work.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
when New York
not too
City's
much.
garbage, people should be
Oh,
doing.
come on. Why do I keep playing? What'd you say, sorry?
They're just turning all their stuff into scope.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. That one gave some XP. That one gave some serious XP. I'll let it spread for a while, actually, so I can cover up the whole thing.
Hmm. Right, that's concrete powder. We'll leave it. Concrete powder. I don't feel like changing it.
Let's use water.
I could, but I don't feel like doing that now.
Oh, here's some good XP. Here, that one had gold cap. That one had, like, gold pants. But spreading onto, like, the pre-existing skulk, and it's just... You need to just, like, call the skulk in the front. Then, like, not take away all of its systems, so it spreads to the back. Pretty
Hmm.
delicate process. Yeah, I think calling is the way to do it. So some still spreads to the back, but I can hit the front too. So many blocks to work within this chest. That a diorite. Mossy cobblestone. There's some mossy cobblestone here.
Cause it was a dungeon.
Oh, okay. Is that where their spawners in? Is that what they're called?
Hmm.
Spawners are in dungeons.
Yeah.
I'm only like farming in the front. So I can let it still slowly spread to the back. It primarily does it in the front, so I'm gonna leave the back for the most part and leave like the middle of it. Then continuously call the front so that I can farm it and concentrate part of the spread to the back. So that's how I overcomplicate something that's not that hard. But these 22 sacks aren't gonna make themselves.
Perfect. Jumbo Josh is complete.
Already? I thought it'd be on a larger scale.
No.
Anything worth doing is worth doing well.
Oh, I did the swell right.
I finally got a haircut today. So it's a good day.
Hmm.
I've been waiting for so long.
Hmm.
Forgot I did that. I was trying to remember what I did today.
I saw the new Flash movie today. Did see
Oh, what
that
times you gotta see it?
at 1. It was good. I thought it was
Seen a
very
movie
good.
that early in a minute, but
There was one scene that had a really bad. Actually, do you care about spoilers?
The Flash.
Yeah, the
Are
new
you
Flash
kidding?
movie, starring
I
Ezra
don't give a
Miller.
shit if you tell me every single hot point in detail.
Okay,
I do
so for the
not.
sake of the VOD, if it stays up, Incoming spoilers. Click off. There you go. Since the movie is literally brand new, I mean, might as well. But
Trigger warning. Trigger warning.
trigger warning, Ezra Miller.
Yeah, trigger warning.
There's a
This guy like
scene.
raped someone or something.
No, he didn't go that far.
Oh, what did he do?
To the public knowledge. He just kidnapped a family.
Are you serious?
There's something here. Let me look it up.
Okay, I thought it would be like sexual assault or something.
No.
He kidnapped a family.
Ezra Miller's reign of terror. I found a timeline of his actions. Arrests in Hawaii and Vermont. Accusations that they groomed and lured a teen away from their family. Run-in with CPS over claims they were secretly housing a mother and her 3 young children. And
Does Ezra Miller
concerning behavior. April of 2020, seen in a viral video choking and throwing an unnamed woman.
Okay.
January 27th, 2022. He posted a bizarre video directed at KKK members.
Wait, so when did
Suggesting that the members should, off themselves.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a KKK member watching this stream, go kill yourself right now.
I have my own beliefs, and, no, I should have said that. Why did I say it like that? No.
What's controversial about that? Okay, no, they shouldn't kill themselves. But they
Okay,
should,
thank you.
seek help and
Seek help.
and
Yes.
leave the life.
Yeah, seek help. I should not be saying that after a stream where I've been doxxed, but it's fine. We'll delete the VOD.
Do you have to delete the VOD? Are you afraid of the white supremacists coming after you?
Yes, I live in the middle of the woods. Like they could just.
Jim,
Oh, why did I say it? Why did I say that?
Wait, I
feel-
didn't.
We're deleting the spot for sure.
I just shot off 2 rockets underground by mistake.
The spot is definitely going.
You gotta get some guns.
I will not comment any further. I'll not give them any more information.
Hey, I'll bring you some
Okay.
guns so you can defend yourself.
A woman identified by
And some knives.
came forward to claim that Miller had harassed her during a heated incident, voicing fears that Miller could. Okay, so he
Okay,
harassed
but
her.
really, how
okay.
controversial is it that he told KKK members to off themselves? Like, that's pretty bad, but, like, at least he, like, didn't tell, like...
At least
I
it's at least it's a targeted group of individuals that aren't exactly liked.
Like, he didn't, like, say, like, Muslims or,
Yeah, it's the
Asian
same thing as
people.
telling Nazis to I feel like
Screw off. Go to jail.
Okay, March 2022. Reports emerged that Miller was staying in Hawaii, terrorizing a community, with a string of arrests of disorderly conduct and harassment. Big disturbance. One of the major incidents occurred at a karaoke bar, started yelling
A
obscenities and became agitated when a couple began singing Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's Shallow. He was
Really?
accused of snatching the microphone away from the woman mid-song
This-
and later lunging at a man playing darts.
This dude allegedly kidnapped someone, and the thing that they're talking about is him getting pissed off at a couple for singing Lady Gaga at a karaoke bar? Really?
Whoa,
How are these, like, compromised? What achievement did I just get? It spreads? Kill a mom next to a catalyst?
Later in that same night, police were called to remove Miller from the property the actor was staying at, according to over another disturbance. Or he got a restraining order, which was later granted. Miller had burst into a couple's bedroom and threatened them, saying, "I will bury you and your censored wife. You could fill in the blank." He also allegedly stole the woman's passport, the man's wallet containing credit cards and
Wait.
important documents.
How many things has this guy done? Okay? Because I thought it was over one thing, but apparently this guy just lives. He just spends his entire life just, like, doing horrible, controversial things and just getting a joke. Like, how did he get hired for the movie if he, like, just has a
He's
history
been
of
he's been
just-
hired for years. That movie's been announced for a long time. He's been the Flash in the DC thing since like 2017, 2018.
So he just got corrupted
for
by
his,
being the Flash?
something like that. So he had a meeting with Warner Brothers and DC executives. April 19th, 2022, he's arrested in Hawaii. This time charged with second-degree assault for allegedly throwing a chair at a 26-year-old woman, leaving her with a
Wait, how is
half-inch
how is
gash in
it
her forehead.
how is it alleged if he was charged?
Well, I think this is because this is a secondary source. That kind of have to say allegedly. It's like, oh, we heard allegedly.
Yeah, but if he was charged on the crime, then it's not alleged.
Yeah, I mean, it might be something with like a journalist website where they just say allegedly. I have no idea.
Maybe.
A TikTok began circulating of a woman
Tic Tac.
who's in a romantic relationship with Miller, posting a series of photos, calling him an abuser. Okay. May 16th, 2022, claimed Rolling Stone that Miller stole music they had worked on together. Early
Why
June.
can't he stop being a piece of shit? It's like he's just addicted to it.
Well, this is a year ago, you know. He's
I feel like what's
considered-
the like February
Um,
2nd, 2023, he punched a grandma in front of her grandchildren for standing in front of him in line.
Okay, so in June 2022,
He hit a
concerns of
baby
considered parents.
because he got mad that it was crawling.
There's a GIF I have to send you after this, actually. Remind me. Okay. So somebody called CPS on him because he was interacting with a child.
Oh, but he doesn't have
Oh
children.
wait. Oh no. Oh wait. Okay. Miller had convinced the teen to drop out of a college, come travel and live with them, had taken control of their belongings, cell phone,
Wait,
ID,
With
passport.
them, was
And in-
Ezra with multiple people? Does he refer to or they refer to?
I know Ezra Miller refers to as they're like a they them.
Oh,
I
okay.
know that.
I did not know. Is Ezra Miller black or white?
He's white. They are white. They are white. Oops. Did not mean to. I corrected myself. Did I take that into context? I corrected myself. Oops. I did not mean.
Instantly.
They.
Instantly says
They are
he's white.
They are white. They are white. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. If you get offended,
I called
shouldn't get
myself on
offended by
it.
that. I mean,
You know,
you call
I
me the wrong
recognize the
name
issue.
sometimes. You know what I mean? It's not arguably worse.
I recognize the issue and immediately called myself out on it. I don't think that's, you know.
I mean, there's no issue.
Um,
It's just a mistake.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not being, you know,
I mean, not being
sensitive
disrespectful.
about it. Yeah. And in January 2022, had given the teenager a dose of LSD and let the
my
teen have a
God.
bad trip and then be hospitalized for mental health concerns.
The team got. You know how like statistically rare it is to be hospitalized after LSD? It's like the least dangerous drug, but Ezra Miller gives it to someone that they end up in the hospital.
So June
Like
16th,
I'm pretty sure you
2022
can't die from just LSD, or you know it's not like crystal meth
Mhm.
or any meth.
So June 16th, 2022, a mother and her child came forward after they're granted a temporary restraining order against Miller in Massachusetts over claims Miller had acted inappropriately towards the child in February. The mother claimed that Miller had menaced the family while visiting a neighborhood, claiming Miller flashed a gun and screamed at her. Miller had allegedly taken an interest in the child, saying the child was an elevated being and had a lot of power to them, and the
What?
child would be lucky to have Miller guide them.
Dude, what?
At later dates, the mother claimed that Miller had made the child uncomfortable by tightly hugging them and
So
offering
this
to buy
person
horses
said
the
the
child could look
child-
after.
They said the child was a higher being or what? An elevated power?
Something like that.
Dude.
So later that month, June 23rd, published an executive report that Miller had a 25-year-old mother and her 3 children under the age of 5 living at their 96-acre farm in Vermont, which worried the children's father and people familiar with the situation.
my God.
Two sources claim
The
that
children had a
Miller's
father?
home.
And Miller was living with the wife and all of her kittens. What?
Yep. Two sources claim that Miller's home was unsafe for children. Alleging there was
Wait.
frequent marijuana use around the children and guns left around the house
Oh, there you go.
undefended.
Guns left around the house. Wait,
One
but
claimed to have seen one of the children,
but
a
he's not
1-year-old,
like
put a loose bullet in her mouth.
he's not like a gangster. He's just some random like white dude, and he's not like in the mob. He's just or they're just some random
Yeah.
white guy. This got guns laying around, and he's just living with a wife and her kids, and one of the kids put a bullet in his mouth.
Miller had met the family while in Hawaii. He wanted to remove the children from the home since April, contacting.
Oh wait, I'm gonna go back. Can I take some blocks from you? Like from that chest by the train station? Can I just take some?
Not dirt.
No, not dirt. I only need like 3 stacks of blocks.
Oh wait, the father commented, "I got a bad feeling in my stomach." The father said at the time, "I want to go get my kids. They mean the effing world to me."
Yeah, they mean the world to you, but you let them freaking stay with Ezra Miller. You just don't care. He just doesn't care that his
However,
wife
the
and
mother
kids.
claimed the mother claimed that Miller had saved her from a violent and abusive ex and helped her have a
God,
safe environment for her children.
what?
Ezra's home has been a healing haven for us.
A healing haven where your kids are on bullets and they put them in their mouths.
Oh wait.
He said violent to like everyone in the world, and
August 8th, 2022. One of Miller's neighbors accused Miller of breaking into his home
real
and stealing
quick
several
before
bottles
you
of
finish
alcohol.
saying that, this is like a pyramid video because the crimes go from like okay like he did a crime and it's kind of messed up or it's violent or whatever, but then it turns into like he just has this family living in his house and the dad's like trying to get his kids back, and then he breaks
But the mother
and
is
then he
saying that's
breaks
perfectly
into his
fine.
he breaks into his neighbor's house and leaves bottles of alcohol.
No, he stole bottles of alcohol.
So they just take bottles of alcohol from the guy's his neighbor's house.
He was charged with felony burglary, trespassing, and larceny charges.
We'll take 3
The
stacks
alleged
of stone.
theft report. Okay. There's surveillance footage. 2 days after that. Oh wait, no, that was just police going to the farm to remove the 25-year-old mother and her 3 children.
Oh, good.
The family
I can't
hadn't been
remember
there
the
for
ones from the
2
beginning, 'cause
months.
this
He
Ezra Miller.
apologized 5 days after that.
What did he apologize for?
His actions. I mean, what is there to not apologize for?
Stealing the wife and kids? Just kidnapping someone's wife and kids? He apologized
Oh,
for
okay,
breaking
so
into
there's
his neighbor's house and stealing a bottle of
There's
alcohol.
claims that Miller's ex-fiance believed that Miller had gaslighted her and was emotionally abusive.
Name should be Miller Lite.
January. Pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor charge. He paid a $500 fine, which is nothing for him.
What was the charge?
Burglary.
$500 fine? Burglary. Why would you be that rich and still get a burglary misdemeanor charge? That's so embarrassing. What even is the point in being...
And then, okay, that's it. That's the end of Ezra. Oh wait, no, there's some more in the circle, but I think that's it.
Ezra Miller's
Yeah.
like iceberg is almost done.
Yeah, here. Let me send you a scene that I saw on Twitter from the movie, if I can find it. It's such a funny scene to see out of context.
Wait, but then
though.
didn't Miller get fired?
No, he didn't get fired. He just got brought up with
Wait,
big-
so who was that black guy that got fired from DC and
Jonathan
Marvel?
Majors. I don't
Yeah.
think he got. I'm not sure if he got fired. I don't think he got fired. I think his agents.
So what was his like?
Let's look it up. Actually, I should find the thing about Ezra Miller though. Well, let's end off the Ezra Miller saga.
Okay, good.
first. No loose strings, you know.
Okay.
This movie was actually pretty good though. Ezra Miller was a very good Flash actor. Like all things considered, he plays a good Barry Allen in Flash. Too bad he kidnaps families. I mean, I guess according to the what's it called? The the mother. I don't know. I was thinking wife for some reason. I mean, the mother said that it was a safe place. Apparently. I mean, a few extra guns lying around, just teaches the kids early.
Yeah, they're just
To be safe around with weaponry.
right. They're just they've
Oh yeah, another
done.
thing about the Flash movie. They CGI'd two, three, three, yeah, three dead actors into the movie, and one of those actors, they CGI'd like a Superman that played Superman at one point. This actor committed suicide over the role, and they
Oh,
CGI'd them into the movie.
wait, who was it?
It's probably like the worst scene. I think George Reeve was his name.
He killed himself because of the
Yeah,
role,
George Reeves. Because
but the
because of
show
like
must
the
go on, so they CGI'd him. Did they like deepfake his voice or something?
No, he didn't talk at all. I mean, it was either CGI or archive footage. If it was archive footage, it's not still morally wrong, but not as wrong as like CGIing somebody in.
Nice, classic.
And then they CGI'd Christopher Reeve's Superman into the movie.
Is he
Who
dead?
he's dead, yeah. He was a very good Superman though. I think he enjoyed the role. I don't think there was any controversy with that, but
Maybe he didn't want to kill himself because of it, but
he did not. But that's probably like the worst scene in the movie. The movie itself was very good. And that scene, it was just fan service that didn't need to be there. They also had
oh my
Nicolas
God,
Cage as
I
Superman, which that stays in the movie. That was peak. That was like the best part of the movie. No, um, they also when there's living actors, like I don't know why they CGI'd. They even CGI'd a living like Supergirl actor who stands next to Christopher Reeves as Superman, who they CGI'd in,
why?
and you could. I don't know.
They couldn't get anyone to act in it because everyone just hated Ezra Miller so much.
And I don't even think it's that. Like they even apparently I don't know. There's like a actor from the Flash TV show that I thought it was the actor, but they confirmed it wasn't them. So I think they de-aged the old like not the old. I mean, he still did act Flash, but one of the older Flash actors who's still alive and who played the character on the Flash TV show, who I'm sure would have been more than willing to reprise his role. I I thought it was a different actor because of the CGI, but it's just a poorly de-aged version of him.
Oh, I got it. You said
Yeah.
it.
They put in like a 5 second clip of Adam West's Batman. I don't know if that was CGI or archive footage. I'm not sure. If it's archive footage, then I mean, again, it's still weird. But also, I wouldn't say it's just morally wrong as CGI, archive footage, whatever, a Superman who committed suicide over the role.
He actually killed
Or
himself
because of
because
the
of the
role.
role.
Because there's something like the role. It was something with the role. I'm gonna look that up actually.
They like, put him like on medication for the role or something.
He played. He died in 1959.
Oh,
He shot
he
himself.
died in 1959.
Yeah, he was born in 1914.
Okay, I thought this was a guy that recently killed himself. Okay, I thought this was
No,
way more messed up than it was.
the
I
Superman he
mean,
played
yeah,
was
it
like black
still
and white.
is.
It was like a black and white Superman. That's how
Oh,
like old like the technology was. He lived for 45 years.
and then he died.
Um,
Selfish thing to do. I guess. Guess if you live on your own, then maybe not.
I mean, it's tough. It's a tough subject to really say. I don't know.
Yeah.
like you could say whatever you want with it. It's just there's no right thing with it, which kind of sucks. It's just tragic, you
What do
know.
you mean? There's
Like there's no right way to put s- to categorize. I guess categorize is that like
yeah.
you can argue both ends. I guess like oh it's selfish. Oh like you know it's whatever. It's just tragic.
Oh yeah.
That's the
No, I'm not
baseline of it.
denying that at all.
The official finding was suicide. Some believe that he was murdered or a victim of an accidental shooting. Interesting.
I mean, yeah. Back in those days, they probably didn't even
Yeah.
track.
Um. He was depressed because he couldn't get roles that he wanted, according to Wikipedia. It was something to do with the role. Like it never took off, he didn't like, or something with like the popularity of the role brought him, or didn't pick up, or something along the lines of that.
Gave up too easily.
Because I mean, like an iconic role like Superman, you'd expect like the blow up, And I
But
think
no
something
blow
with,
up.
in either way, it's just tragic.
Oh yeah.
Just to even I don't even agree with like using CGI to recreate somebody's likeness, unless it's a living like relative, a close living relative that gives permission and is paid. You know
Oh yeah, like the estate.
that because Ghostbusters Afterlife, I believe the movie's called. They did that. Can't remember the actor's name, but the actor of Egon. That movie's been out for a bit. I don't think it's spoiler territory, but
I had no
he was
idea
like
about that.
CGI'd at the end of the movie. He didn't speak at all. I mean, no, they didn't speak either, so I'll give that credit. It wasn't like, but it was done very tastefully. It wasn't like shoehorned in as a cameo. It had plot relevance and didn't overstay its welcome. It had like a very emotional goodbye tone with it,
Yeah,
and the family was paid and had like gave permission for it.
that's
That
good
is a
though.
very good way of doing like a CGI of a deceased person, you know?
Stan Lee still showing Marvel movies.
He has not. No, he's not shown up in a Marvel movie.
I know. I feel like he showed up at least one posthumously.
I think there was one like maybe after he like they shot before he died.
Oh, could have
Maybe,
been.
and he showed up in, but he hasn't been CGI'd in. Thankfully, I don't want that. I don't think CGIing actors anyway. And also, thing with the Ghostbusters as well, it was meant to be the character as well, and not the actor. Which I don't know if that makes it much better, but still.
That's how it was
I feel
in
like,
all of them, isn't it?
well, I feel like there's a difference between
Why should
like
put a
Egon
baby in a
Spangler
microwave?
as a character versus like Superman as a character.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
he's
mean?
literally just putting a microwave in.
One of the things I saw, is it reversed in the thing I sent you? Does it show him putting the baby in the microwave and then smiling?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. In the actual scene, he takes it out smiling, and it's just an uncanny scene. But like, I saw him put the baby into the microwave smiling is the first thing, and it's so funny. Like that's just an Ezra Miller thing.
Yeah, that's what Ezra Miller would do.
Okay, let's look up the Jonathan Majors.
Do you not mind if I use the... Oh wait, Monster Capsule probably won't work. I gotta go back and grab like one more stack of blocks, then I'm good. All I need is a stack.
I will say this: the whole Jonathan Majors versus Ezra Miller thing is so bizarre.
What, like
Because I
these
feel like,
allegations?
well, no, because like Ezra Miller, in a sense, he still has a platform. I think I
Yeah, how does
I'm not
Ezra
really
Miller
speaking
still have a platform?
like the second Jonathan Majors was accused. I think it was like one thing. I could be wrong. I'm
Yeah,
uneducated
but
on this. I don't
I
really. But like,
did see that, right?
it's like a double standard, you know. Like Jonathan Majors, like immediately
Why do you
gets
think it is? You think
dropped
it's
by his
racism?
what? Say
You
sorry.
think it's racism?
A part of it, I think, because like he
Gotta be.
gets dropped by his agents. You know, like his
I wouldn't be surprised.
career isn't looking as his future career in like Marvel, for example. Like he was just in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and he was really good. And like it's like, oh, his career isn't looking too good. Yet the Flash movie with Ezra Miller still releases after Ezra Miller kidnaps a family. Not really kidnaps a family. Apparently, the mother seemed to be fine with it.
Whoa,
As a
you're
haven.
gonna cease and desist.
You know what? Go for it. It's a nice. I could frame it on the wall.
Yeah, Ezra Majors, please sue us.
Yeah, please. And by suing, I mean give me a cease and desist. I want to
Don't
hang it
come
up
to,
on a wall.
don't come to his house with a gun because that seems like on brand for you.
Yeah. I'll get a photo with you.
Yeah, no guns on the photo.
Can I get a photo? I mean, no, they're welcome to the photo. Sure. You know what?
But
I'll
guns
take
are
it.
welcome in the photo.
Yeah, I mean, if it means I get a photo, go for it.
Hey,
Good story.
is open carry fine at your graduation party?
If it's not loaded, go for it. If it's for display only,
Oh, okay, Zion just wanted.
I need to send Zion a picture copy of my invite. Right.
Did you not give him one?
I gave him one, but he lost it, so he
Oh, I
asked me to
found
send
his
him.
from mine, by the way.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, it was in my band folder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's hang up on
Did you
my
hand in my
bulletin.
music, by the way?
Yeah, it's hang up on my bulletin board, along with a postcard from Zion and a bunch of other random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All the best stuff goes on there.
Yeah.
Here you go, that's 64. I'm gonna just leave it how it is now.
I wish I invited more people to my graduation party. I wanted to, but Mom said that we weren't getting a caterer. But we're getting a caterer
Caterer?
now, so it's kind of
Caterer?
like, oh, I should have invited more people. I only
How many-
invited
how
like
many
20
people?
people. I only invited like 20 people, like
Like
20
total?
friends. Yeah, I want to invite like 30, 35, but
25 people isn't not a lot. It's plenty.
I mean,
I almost definitely will not invite 25 people to mine.
hmm. And then, I mean, I'm not even sure, like, the people I would have invited, I'm not even sure if they would actually show up, because Nathan's graduation party is also that day.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm not sure if they would.
We'll go there and drink.
I mean, they'd probably pop by, But I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I plan on doing Nathan's, and I think Nathan said he would pop by mine as well. So,
You're gonna be
go to
doing
Nathan's for an hour.
you're gonna be doing drugs at your graduation party.
For legal reasons, no, but for the bit, of course, You
Okay,
name it,
good.
we got it.
All right.
I just want to, put gotta put the disclaimer in front because it's a live stream.
No, we don't need to. All right, I have got all the skulk. I think I'm good. Need to get some raw iron and
Nice.
copper, but then yeah, I need to smelt all this copper. So
Oh, wait, Jonathan Majors. I forgot I was looking up his.
enjoy your furnaces
contours.
being packed to the brim. All right, we're gonna go mine iron.
Strip mine.
Where's strip mine? I forgot my piston door gotten rid of. I've added so many things to this world.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, this thing looks
So he was
okay,
arrested
right,
in New York City after an alleged domestic
Newark
dispute.
City.
He assaulted a woman who apparently sustained minor injuries to her head and neck.
I shouldn't laugh.
The next day, he's charged with assault and harassment. His lawyer released a statement, which, I mean, you probably know what his statement says. It's his lawyer. His army recruitment ads are paused. The lawyer shares texts, which, because it's a lawyer, it probably means it's probably saying, like, oh, he's innocent. People confirms that
You're the
parted ways
best.
with the
Listen to
actor.
the best noise in the world.
More victims come forward. More lawyer stuff. Alleged victim. Okay, more lawyer stuff. He appeared virtually in court.
What does that
And,
mean? Virtually in
And
court.
then it ends with People confirms Jonathan Majors is dating Megan Good.
Oh,
Great.
good.
How controversial. I'm so glad I know that.
Yeah, great. This one.
Why?
I don't know. He's just dating her.
No, I mean the bone blocks.
Oh, 'cause it's cool. It sounds cool when I break it.
Oh,
Listen.
okay.
And I break all the torches too. And then
Please
forget
don't break
where
the
they go.
torches.
I have my bone broth black. Or back, not black. I want to paint it black.
What's another controversial figure?
Yo, come on here. Show us the stream. Show us the stream. I don't know.
Here, I'm gonna put this in the boat chest.
This guy named Osama bin Laden.
Not that
Hey, it's a
controversial.
joke. Look at this. Look right here. Show him these two islands right here. Are these two things?
Islands.
Yeah, islands.
I don't know if island is.
Which one is better,
good.
the top one
Oh
or
yeah,
the
what do you think
bottom
about? Neither. What do you think about Jumbo Josh?
one? You said, what do you think about Dream? Wait, what do you think about Dream putting his mask back on?
It's so funny.
It's
Like his
gotta
cry
be
for
a
attention
joke.
is so funny to me. Apparently he's re-uploading the face reveal video. Oh my god, I can't speak. Face reveal video on his second channel.
Why?
So-
Don't bother. No,
There's
No one
definitely
wants
already
to see your
reposts of it.
and not because you're ugly, just because no one like gives a shit. I don't think.
I already run through this album.
No one cares about his face. All right, it's 1:47. Do we have anything else to do on here? Because I can't get started. What do we have? What else do we have to
We
tour?
have so much to do. I mean, oh yeah,
Alright.
did you see Jumbo Josh?
I did. Yeah. What else do I have to do?
What-
I need
what
to
do you
build a
think about Jumbo
statue
Josh?
myself. I think it's great. I just think they're neat.
Really adds to the world. Let's see. What else are we doing in Minecraft? What do you think? What are you thinking? What do we?
I'm not sure.
Who do I deep dive next? That was controversial. Michael Jackson. Why don't we see what he's done?
I read a whole book on him. It's way too much to like get into in one stream. I'm not even kidding. There's so much to know about it.
Well, let's find like a news article. You know? Oh, great.
Go on the way back machine though, get something from like. How did I
Let's
mess that
see.
one up?
Oh, a timeline. Perfect. Okay. A quarter century of sexual abuse allegations.
Story
What a
story of my
stream.
life.
What a stream. Okay, I don't know if that is. Oh. A 10-year-old boy is meeting Michael Jackson. On one such trip to Hawaii, Michael Jackson asked the boy to sleep with him.
I mean,
Like 7 years later, the police began investigating him. A family files a lawsuit for, on their son. Somebody claims the allegations are true. Who was that in relation to Michael Jackson? Oh, their sister. Or is Michael Jackson?
let's see what?
Is he a he? Or are they?
Yeah, he, the man.
He?
Michael
Okay.
Jackson's- I mean,
okay.
yeah, he/he.
The documentary.
He was a closeted gay man though.
It's so uncanny looking at Michael Jackson. I can't. It's so.
Which one, white or black Michael Jackson?
The one from
Oh, where did I see
his
this?
mugshot from 2003.
I heard this guy say that Michael Jackson's been every gender and every race. There's this delineation that one time said
He
that
was arrested.
Michael
on,
Jackson's amazing because of how much he's done. Literally the only person to be born a black man and die a white woman.
He was arrested for children.
Oh wait, look up Michael Jackson
He's acquitted.
Look up
He
Michael
died in
Jackson.
2009.
Yeah.
Died of cardiac arrest.
Well, that's what they say. Alright, Joe Rogan, he killed himself while he was dying. They were forcing him to go on tour, and then he just died because he couldn't
You know, that timeline
stand
was
it.
kind of boring.
Hey,
Not even gonna lie.
look up Michael Jackson, baby dangling over balcony controversy.
I don't like this name.
What name?
Bait. Okay.
What name?
Oh, just the way you were saying that.
This
Okay, why
what?
did he? Just like baby dangling, like controversy.
Like Michael
Like,
Jackson dangles baby over balcony controversy.
yeah, I found it.
Alright, read it to us, educate us. Tell us a little
He's
bit
in
about it.
Berlin.
Yep.
He finally revealed why he decided this was a good idea at the time. Okay.
What was a
Is
good
a
idea?
is a 9-month-old infant.
He dangled the baby. Crap. I'm gonna
He's
die.
excited about his fans meeting his newborn son.
Oh my god, where am I? Oh, that's a cauldron. Is that supposed to collect my stuff?
What?
Where am I? I'm in negative 60.
What do you mean?
I tried to go in my secret hole, but there's just a hole in it now.
Oh.
Wait, why?
Yeah, I trapped that in hopes you'd fall in it and die, but it seems
I
it didn't.
did. I died trying to fly out even though I was gliding. Can't explain that.
You died in the hole, right?
I don't even know.
How am I glitching a block? How did that happen?
How do I get my items back now?
There's a hopper. I connected to it.
No, you connected a cauldron to it.
Oh, that was so you didn't place a block and save yourself.
Well, now I'm just falling down there again, which I guess won't really do much.
It's
How do
not gonna do
how do I
anything.
save myself?
Totem of Undying.
Okay.
Here, I'll go get your
But then
stuff.
how do I come back?
Yeah, you hope the hopper hasn't picked up your elytra rockets.
Even if it has, how do I get out? All that happened last time was I died.
Oh.
I'm just gonna. How can
Um,
are you gonna go down there?
I'm getting your stuff back, yeah.
Why is it connected somewhere else?
No, there's a chest system with a hopper.
How'd you get down here? Is that
Through
loud
my
or
mind.
what? How
Little
come I
bit.
can't access the chest? Why can't I
That's because the
access the
chest-
chest that's down here?
Oh, that's lava.
Why
That's lava.
Wait, why can't I access the chest that's down here?
Probably because the chest is blocked.
Can I
Watch out, this lava.
my god. My
You're gonna
items,
get-
my items. How do I open the chest?
Your items are fine, right? I didn't delete any?
I can't I don't have any of them because they're all in this chest. I can't open.
Oh, back up. Here. I hope I didn't delete any.
Oh my god, I have 3 shulker boxes full of resources. That could have really,
If
really
I-
bad.
If I deleted anything, I will replace it. With that lava spill there.
Yeah. No, all my skulk's gone.
Wait, it's all gone.
No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
So long, suckers.
I'm glad this worked, though. Unsuccessfully at first, but... Yeah, no, I saw one of your pits, so I just thought I'd trap it one day.
Crap. Shoot! I'm falling back down again. Oh god.
Here, there's a way out now.
Oh god, I'm just plummeting. Oh. Oh my god. Is there iron down here?
Probably it's a mine.
Oh, really? I don't see a single block of iron down here.
Maybe iron
You
just spawns far down.
you actually mine in here?
In the deep slate layer, no, I barely touched it.
Yeah, how is this even here?
It's just air. They added it.
Did it get
The update
added
came out.
below the rest of your world?
Yep.
Wait, I have 3 rockets left. Oh god.
2. Oh, there you go.
I have 17 blocks of iron right now. Alright, come up with something fast for us to do. And then I'll get off because it's 2 o'clock.
Let's see.
2
What
a.m.
do you think? What would be a fun?
I know, just have an
thing to do?
existential crisis because it's 2 a.m. and I'm still awake. But I don't feel tired.
That's about how it goes.
But I gotta wake up. No, I don't. Tomorrow I don't. Today I did get a haircut. Okay. Yeah, last night I wanted to get off because I've been on all day, but I've been on all day.
Right.
Something's wrong with my legs.
Are they falling asleep or?
No, just like these things that feel like bug bites, but they're like rashes, like that formed at spots where it, like rubbed, I guess, or something. I don't know how they formed. They just feel like bug bites. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they are just bug bites. Unfortunately placed. I'm done going.
My sunburn is finally peeling. Since I got one of those.
Okay, why don't you just wear sunscreen?
I just didn't feel like it. I mean, I got a sunburn on my nose, and I didn't even notice it until I looked in the mirror.
You like improve your skin on your nose? That happens for me.
I have no idea.
I found some iron. Every time I wear sunscreen, it just messes up my skin.
I haven't worn sunscreen in many years. Because I don't go outside.
When you don't go outside, you don't.
Yeah.
Don't
I just seen Brandon's with the sunburn. It was bad.
Do you go outside?
No.
Oh.
No. I mean, more than me. A lot more than me, but you know.
Yeah, I do a fair bit. Me and nothing else. At least a few times a day. Take out the dog and then the mow lawn.
That's why I do college half and half, is so I can get out of the house.
I just need to take a shower tonight because I got a haircut. It's 2 o'clock
Alright.
and everyone else is asleep.
Do you have a loud shower?
No, I don't think so, but I got a jacuzzi shower actually that came with this house.
Oh.
Yep. No, downstairs, that's one that I use at least. So
yeah, I
much
just
iron.
shower at like 3 a.m. and I don't think it wakes anybody up.
I don't think I've ever showered this late.
Even though my shower is like right next to my brother's room.
I'm gonna try
and right below my mom's room.
I'm gonna try. Oh, I got 23 blocks of iron now. So I'm very close to having enough. I did just go through the time that we like just tore everything up because I accidentally triggered a raid inside of your base.
Yeah. I did that as well by accident.
Oh, did you do it again?
Yep. And then I just gave up and waited for the raid to despawn.
How long
which
it
takes
take
30 minutes to do. 30 minutes.
Oh, there's a iron golem right in your walls.
Oh, keep it there. Don't kill it.
Oh, I'm not killing it. Probably die to it.
True.
Oh, lend me some more iron ore though.
I'm gonna have another sip of the Forbidden Baja Blast. My stomach has calmed down a little bit.
How's it forbidden?
Because it's 2 a.m. and Baja Blast is Mountain Dew, which is
these exist in
notorious for
name
having a lot of caffeine in.
Yeah, why are you drinking it?
Oh no.
What?
We're gonna need to make another grave.
What just died?
Friend.
No, he doesn't get a grave. He can rot now.
Friend gets a grave. I found his remains.
Doesn't get a grave next to my animals.
It does.
They don't bury Nazis next to Holocaust victims. Do they?
I mean,
It's like a
try
normal
to
kind of
avoid
joke.
that. I don't know if
Exactly. Hey, can I have 3 pieces of this copper, or else I will strip all of it? Look at all this
cut copper
copper's
though.
coming. Can't I just have 3 blocks of cut copper? That's all I need. Or 3 slabs. Thanks, boss.
Now we gotta make a gravestone.
$1,500. We're gonna be here a while.
Let's see, what flower represents friend the most?
The wither rose.
I was thinking that as well.
Because I hope he withers in hell. His grave is gonna be a piece of netherrack that's on fire, and it's gonna say, "See you in hell."
I just felt fried receiving it, you know what?
And I'm grabbing the materials for the signs. For the sign, I mean.
Let me item dump real quick. And actually, I'll put the lead in the coffin as well.
Wait, what is that in here? Is that the...
And then I guess you get to choose the headstone.
Yep.
And then
I'm getting it right now.
Yeah, you can write the message as well.
Oh
I'll edit
yeah,
the final
that's what I'm
line.
doing. Yeah, but keep my part of the message.
We'll see. Depends on how it is.
Well, you better keep it, because I'm putting glow squid in kind of instantly.
I mean, you did waste one of my glow squid inks.
Yeah, this one is also yours, so.
Oh, I gotta get the flower.
I had a flaw, don't worry. Wait,
Okay,
did you-
get
did
the
you-
item frame as well.
I don't have the item frame.
Okay, we'll put
His
friend...
grave, no, let him over here, over here. Like right here.
We'll put him like here.
He doesn't get to go with the original.
We'll put him here. I think that's fair.
I'm gonna put his headstone. Wait, I forgot flint and steel.
Oh wait, we gotta get the coarse dirt. Here, let me get that real quick. You're having way too much fun with this, and I'm saddened by it. I don't even know how Friend died. That's the thing. Did you kill Friend? Was it you?
No!
Oh, okay. I wish I knew. I'm glad I found the corpse at least. Okay, would you like to put anything in the grave? In the coffining? In remembrance of Friend? Also, I wouldn't do fire, because that'll set the grass on fire around here. And I'll go get the item frame. And then, did you get the wither rose? I assume that's no.
No. I have a
Okay,
thing
I
from
got
the
one.
Cyber Wither Rose. I have something that said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's have a sip of the Forbidden Baja Blast. We're not sleeping tonight, so let's go for it. I like that we just have a grave site going on back here. Okay, fine. Okay, anything you would like to put in the grave?
Friend's corpse lead.
Yep. Actually, the fence. I gotta put the fence at
Piece of
front
poop.
of saying it. No, no, no. You're very biased towards hatred of friend, and I don't like it.
Look, the skeleton graveyard is the original one, and this is what caused all the grass to grow. This one's gonna cause the ground to become corrupted around it.
Okay, we'll put the fence
Bro,
that friend
place a
is.
friend. Rotten hell, loser.
There we go.
He's gonna corrupt the ground.
No, no more grass. It
No,
looks fine the way it is.
He's gonna corrupt the earth. He's gonna corrupt the ground around it.
No, we're not doing lore.
Isn't this a nice? Is this a nice graveyard? That's.
I actually really like this. Like, unironically, this is a nice addition to the world.
Yeah, I know. It's good. And when any real person on the server dies in real life, we can also make them a grave.
Great.
Yep.
So the world corrupts because it's update 72. And they're still taking 5
Wait,
years to add an
Jackson,
update.
You
Yeah.
should put black concrete behind the mouth parts.
Nah, I think it adds to the charm of Jumbo Josh.
Oh, it looks better without the green lines going through it. Separating his teeth. Wait, what were we gonna do before I got off? Take a shower. At 2 a.m.
What were we gonna do?
Should I just stay
I don't
awake
remember.
till the morning
Go for it.
and then just not sleep at all?
Yep. I mean, I'll probably go to bed in like an hour. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I'll probably get woken up around 11:30
Why?
if I'm not awake by then. Cause my grandma and maybe my aunt are coming by because they're carpooling to I think baby shower.
You're power pooling?
Sure.
I mean, that's what I heard you say.
They're carpooling for a baby shower. That's
For baby
in,
shower.
I'm not gonna say where because we're not doxing further.
Why would I dox your...
Uh-huh. What are you doing?
I'm a Minecraft.
Please tell me you're gonna get rid of this. Otherwise I'll
Dude,
burn it.
dude, look at my speed. Tunneling. Okay, ready for this? I'm gonna land right on top.
Oh, I'm in
One-handed.
the base.
Base, I don't care.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, what are these flowers again? They're obviously modded in.
They're
Alright,
the new
what's
flowers
the
that
last
you
thing
get
we're
from
gonna
these
do?
sniffers.
You need to add a bathroom to your base.
We're not adding a bathroom to the base.
What if we had it in the back hallway?
No.
It's already like porcelain. No, it'll just be like a nice looking bathroom. Yeah,
Okay.
how
You
does
know what? It would be really funny. Here, let me. Screw it. You've won me over the bathroom.
Is this the simmer room? Oh god,
Yeah,
it's so
and
ugly.
I was supposed to say it's really nice, but fine.
Just some mud on the floor is what makes it bad. Otherwise, it's not that
Oh,
bad. But
well, that's for the items. That's for the item collection.
did you put carpet? This room could become the bathroom. If we remove
No, we're gonna make a new room for the
What do you
bathroom.
think? What do you think about my room though, with that elevator and then the hanging bed?
It's all right.
We need quartz for the walls. Wait, is it just gonna be the end of the hallway?
Yeah. It's gonna be the back rooms of the hallway.
Should end, yeah, that's how the hallway finishes with the bathroom. I hate that this is three
No, it doesn't. It
wide.
doesn't finish with the bathroom.
Why is this three wide? The whole rest of your base
'Cause
is
why
too
not?
wide. I remember when I thought space was so huge, then I thought it was small. Now I realize that it is actually kind of big still.
It is incredibly big.
Oh, there's iron. Let's go.
Great. Don't replace it. We'll replace it later.
Right. Where is it gonna go?
Okay. Do you want the bathroom to be on the left or right side? What are you thinking?
Left-hand side feels more feng shui. It just makes more sense.
Really?
Like,
My
spatially.
bathroom's on the right of the hallway.
I mean, my bathroom's on the left in both cases. Upstairs and downstairs.
Okay.
How many bathrooms do you have in your house?
2.
Good.
How many do you have?
2.
Oh, okay. I've got one. There's one upstairs and then the downstairs one.
That's probably about the same size as yours, I think.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing it on the left.
Your fridge. Yep.
Okay.
Tend to lean towards the left.
Okay. I don't even know the difference between the two. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I never really cared.
Like direction-wise.
Sure, you know.
And the left one is like when your hand makes the L, and the right one is when your hand doesn't makes the backwards L.
I
the
can't
best way
tell
I
if
can
you're
explain it.
referring to what I was thinking you're referring to, and you're just like, or if you're just
I mean, I'm not
gaslighting
saying-
me out to believe.
I'm not saying that like when I said I lean to the left. You think I mean like I literally lean? Like you think my feet aren't even or something?
Okay, you're just gaslighting me now.
Dude, I knew a woman once who had one leg was longer than the other.
That's great.
Yeah, her name was Eileen.
Great.
You know what we need? We
Okay,
need prismarine for the washroom. Prismarine and quartz. I know the exact design. I see it in my head. I see it in
Oh
my
yeah,
head.
I've already made a bathroom like this before. Back in my Minecraft
I'm taking
roleplay days.
56 dark prismarine.
I'm not kidding either. I genuinely
You can put
did have
prismarine
a Minecraft roleplay era. Let's see, what door do I want? I got it. I know the door.
Alright, I'm just saying your dark prismarine. And we're just gonna use bone block for the walls. Because it's like porcelain. Okay, I'm doing a double wall. So you can't see the sniffer's noses. The sniffer's nose is clipping through the wall. Is he sniffing right now?
Oh yeah, that's the intention to do double wall.
What about the hole in the wall?
Just keep it. That's why there's a torch there. Okay, there's the door.
Alright, this is far back enough. It's gonna be this narrow. No, it's not gonna have a see-through door.
It has to. We're Ezra Miller. Actually, there's something wrong with this door, though. There we go.
Okay, I don't know if this is good.
It's not gonna be big enough.
The stuff on the wall might be too high. I need some other blacks. There we go. That looks good inside the walls. See, look, we're just finishing it up. We just make it nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fill in the corners.
This is definitely not the design I would use for the bathroom.
This isn't how your bathroom looks?
I can't even say I'm a big... No, actually.
What's wrong? What's wrong with it? No, only one door and it goes
It's
in the middle.
no, okay, it's a double door.
Alright, put it on
The
this
double
side
door
then. Put it on this
stays.
side. Put it on this side.
No, I refuse. It looks great where it is.
Alright, maybe we get. And we need to switch these around. The bone block needs to go on the bottom. This needs to go on the ceiling. Because I wanted to have there be like a wall board like my bathroom used to have. Used to have like a wooden wall board. Like skirting. It was really weird. All the way up.
I gotta get the toilet ready.
You know how to make a toilet, right? A cauldron, then you put water in it, and then you dye the water.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Dye the water yellow always.
I was thinking a different way of doing it. Something more unique, you know?
I catch a unique rabbit.
Something quirky. I hate that word.
Quirky, yeah, why'd you just use it? I hate it too.
Cause why not? Let's see.
We have some nice tiling. Lovely.
And use the cauldron for the sink. By the way.
Kinda looks like the barbershop I was in today. Maybe I'm just subconsciously or consciously just basing it off of that.
Probably are. I don't have any pistons. That's annoying. I don't feel like crafting any.
Here, I need 4 iron trap doors and 4 sea lanterns. Where do you have iron trap doors?
I don't. Craft them up.
Okay. Oh, I like the look of Prismarine. The dark Prismarine. That looks
Prismarine is like
good.
the only bathroom. Like Prismarine Quartz, I feel like is the best bathroom color.
Yeah.
Color palette. I'm not gonna.
Why is my game like crashing?
Okay, stone.
Imagine if I shift
Wood.
click there and I crafted that
Iron.
many iron trap doors.
Redstone. I'd be quite annoyed.
You got a farm you can AFK at.
Yes. But also just an inconvenience.
Oh, whoops. I know I'm wrong.
That did not work.
That did literally nothing, just so you know.
The minecart was supposed to go
You think this
into
works
the.
better is the floor tiles? No, we need this for the... We need the dark for the floor, but for the ceiling, I think. I think no, like, crown molding. It's not big enough to warrant that. Sorry, we'll just do a flat ceiling. Like the lovely mess of, like, red and, like, torches and stone and coal ore blocks. It's right above our ceiling. It's good to know that it's there. Stories should be placed, like, further in.
Perfect. Toilet complete.
Where? Just a minecart No, that can't be the toilet.
It is.
It's not how the
toilet
toilet.
stays.
It's not how a toilet looks.
I mean, the minecart is supposed to be inside the
Also,
staircase, but also it
this
decided not to
lighting
work.
is too light, I think. Okay, we gotta get rid of these doors, and we need to make them doors that you can't
Now
just
the
see through.
the doors stay. It's part of the charm.
Alright, this isn't done. Make a sink.
I don't have a hopper.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a mirror. Could you fix the toilet, please?
What's wrong with the toilet?
Let me do the minecart the right way for you.
It's got character. Actually, you know what I want to build? A courthouse.
Okay, why?
Cause why not?
Why can't I see?
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Why are they not in the cauldron? Also, why is it murky brown? The basic water. You see that as well, right?
Cause
Like,
you're
I'm not
like,
just going crazy.
you're like a dirt biome or something. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know why it's murky brown. I mean, it's staying because it's funny.
Do you have another
But-
rail? Place the rail on top of here.
I only got one rail, so there you go.
There you go. There you go. Now you can sit on the toilet. Is this better?
Yep, that was the intention.
It's totally
That's
one
your-
block. Wait,
Actually,
why
I'm
is
missing
this
a
a
shower.
sink? Why'd you make the sink like that? Wait, hang on.
Because yes,
It's gonna be a corner shower. that
Yeah.
You can walk into, but the walls of it are
well,
gonna
no,
just
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
put it in the
Hear
other
me out.
corner. Toilet's gonna have to be this corner.
No, hear me out. Okay, put the wall back.
Well, I can't while you're standing on top of it, but
Gotta get water.
man, it may move.
All right.
There we go. This one just goes.
Actually, you know what? We'll do an on and off switch.
The way it just goes, it just goes into the wall. Wait, why didn't you have a lever for the tap?
It's automatic.
It's automatic from where? Where does the water come from? Also,
The pipes.
wait, why did you make the sink like that? Which one is the sink? The hopper or the the
They're
cauldron?
both the sink. Also, could you get rid of your red line?
Wait, what's the red
That's
line?
outside. That's outside.
No.
I just had an idea as well.
Wait, I just had a great
That's-
idea.
We're gonna take after my own bathroom.
No, I have a real idea. Get a stalactite. Where is the stalactite? It's constantly dripping water. You're gonna make black mold?
No. I mean, there is that in my bathroom, but we're not being that accurate.
Wait, I'm a genius. Hang on. Alright, where's the stalactite?
I need a couple pieces of
And-
redstone.
You gotta let me do something for the shower.
Hold up. You gotta see my shower idea first, though.
I can add mine actually real quick into it. Just install it.
Well, no, do a water bucket above it, because they'll drip water through the thing.
No, I got that idea. That's fine. I have a better idea. You know, sometimes it gets a little steamy in the shower.
Ah, yes, fully functioning
That's too
shower.
much. That's too much. That's too much. I have a better idea.
And then to
Like, hand,
take
hand, hand,
inspiration
get
from my own
hand.
bathroom,
Let me borrow the bucket real quick.
buckets and thing.
Okay, trust me. I, I have a cooler idea. I swear to God, this is cooler. Gotta break that. I can't see anything thanks to the smoke. Oh,
My redstone contraption.
yeah. Don't worry. I got something better. And look, now it's permanently dripping water.
I don't like
Wait.
the smoke. I think
All
that's
right.
too much. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think having a more functional shower is just better.
No, dripping water is better. This looks amazing. It's hilarious.
I disagree.
Oh, because that looks like it's always off, but it's just dripping. It's so funny. Hilarious.
I have an idea then.
It is actually hilarious, though.
Here, put the water bucket back in the thing.
The water's gone, so. Crap, it's 2:30. I gotta take a shower.
How do I have a clogged inventory again? How do all my junk blocks,
How do I
or all
take
of
it?
your junk blocks, end up in my inventory?
Because I'm dropping them everywhere all the time. Man.
Here, do you have? I'm guessing you don't have a bucket of water, so I'm gonna fill up another one.
Guess.
And then could you get rid of that red line that's in the sky,
No.
please?
I don't know how.
You could
Set
either
on
burn it
fire.
or shears.
No way you don't have one of what I'm looking for. I have one somewhere. There's no possible way you don't have a single one of these things.
Perfect. Oh, but that was unintentional. I ruined the toilet,
Remember your
but it's
storage
all right.
system?
What about my storage system?
Or like just the chest part of it?
Wait, what about it?
Yeah, what is it?
Storage.
Future planet? I should probably get going here in a bit so I can take a shower.
Mm.
Get out there.
There you go. I fixed the bathroom. I broke the toilet, by the way, but it's fine. Does the job.
What is this glass?
Oh, it's a window, like I have in my bathroom.
I don't understand.
There's a window in my bathroom, right next to the toilet.
I don't care.
So we're keeping it.
That was there in both
To
of
be
mine.
realistic.
There's no bathtub though.
Oh.
And
What's this for?
that's just sometimes you need like a little entertainment when you're in the bathroom. Just like a doll to play with.
Okay.
Hey, come on! That's the bathtub. It is. It is. It is. Do it.
So we have the shower though.
If
I have
I'm
an
supposed to
idea.
take a bath,
I have a better idea.
wait, here are the handles for the sink. Look, it's the sink and then the handles for the sink.
Perfect. You can now sit in the shower.
Oh, good. You sit in the sunken shower. Oh wait, I was supposed to put. You have another iron trap door?
No.
Supposed to put one over this thing.
Oh, we don't need it.
Does
Think
this
it
make
adds to
bigger
it.
droplets?
No.
It's like just like the faucet. Oh wait, then you got one of these by the toilet.
No. We're not keeping that.
Oh, it's just stalactite.
We gotta have pressure plates though to get out of the doors.
Probably. Yeah, out of the doors. Did you say?
Yes.
Okay, let's get some quartz for the hallway.
No, we can do the hallway at a later date. It's fine.
Yeah, you already have quartz blocks. I won't craft any. I'll just take what you already have, just to not to do the whole hallway, just to cover the outside.
Is it the
bathroom.
bricks?
Yeah, the bricks.
Okay, then fine.
Gotta get some stairs now.
No, that's fine.
Alright, so what do we need another bathroom that's better than it or nicer though.
No. We have one for now.
Now we just have a stone hallway. It's so
Yes.
ugly and horrible.
No, the bathroom's the best.
Bathroom is horrible. I like all the rooms in this hallway.
Like there's some practical ones, and then there's also just a bathroom. Like there's a potion room, a turtle room, a sniffer room. Your area,
Bedroom. Bedroom.
sure, your bedroom, and then the bathroom.
There's no crafting. Yeah. Obviously, if you go to someone's house, wait, you don't have a kitchen.
I don't need a kitchen though.
Yeah, but you don't need a bathroom either. Then by that logic.
Well, no, because I've got the servants in the room that give food, and they have their own kitchen.
Servants? Oh, over here.
Yeah.
Are they servants or are they like slaves?
I will not comment. You know, they call it a heaven haven, or healing haven, whatever you call it.
Oh, they
that's
call
what
it a healing
all
haven.
that's what they all refer it as,
Nope. Wait, you need a subway station down here. Across from the bathroom needs to be
No.
a subway station.
We're
Needs
not
to-
adding a subway
It needs to
station.
be dug all the way into this wall, 2 blocks, and then it's just
It
a
has to
subway
be
station.
practical.
Wait, but what if I like build like a fake
No.
subway train? Like I build a metro train. Like it won't be like a minecart.
No.
If I'm doing
I
that next time
refuse.
on here. I'm building a metro.
No. I will not allow it.
What's wrong with that?
Everything.
Do you buy
too
some
cluttered.
steps for your hallway or blocks?
Blocks.
Wait, what's too cluttered?
Now,
by the way?
however, I will be fine with adding the Garden of Banban Ophelia Bird room, We had to find the eggs.
What's the Garden of Banban? What the hell are you talking about?
Look it up.
I'm not looking that up.
It's peak.
Too late to look up anything.
It's not though.
Alright, it's
Garden
really
of
late.
Banban
I
is
gotta go to
peak,
bed.
so I recommend looking it up.
I gotta go.
Here, wait. Could you get rid of the red line first, please?
Now, the end is near.
After you get rid of
so
the
I
red line,
face final
you know, after the
curtain.
red line.
Hey,
That's my final
I don't know
request.
where
Is get rid
flint
of
and
the red
steel
line.
is. I'm taking one of your iron to make it.
Please don't. I have a
I can
better
rely on the old
enchanted
man's
flint and
money.
steel. Okay, fine. I'll do it.
I can rely on the old man's money. But I'm a rich girl and I'm going too far because I know it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
anyway.
cut you off. You're gonna get the inheritance.
Save money, but it won't get you too far. Far. Do 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 do. Yeah. Ja, the ISS. The ISB. International
It's
Space Station.
CPS. Coming for Ezra Miller.
CPS?
Yep.
Hey, stand under here when you light on fire. Wait, you just fly with the thing up to the ISS?
Yep.
Wait, shoot, I have no more rockets. Can you drop me a few rockets so I can go to the ISP or the ISB before I get off? Thanks. Alright, let's go up there. So we need to end it off in the conference room.
A conference room.
Is that what we need to add to your base?
Yes.
Alright, well, that's for another day, obviously.
I mean,
Did you add snow in all
There's
4
still-
quadrants? I mean, there's
Yeah.
still plenty of time. It's 2:40 and I need to take a shower, dude. I'm trying to. I'm not gonna be in bed until 3. Oh my god, it's so late. My
yeah, and you're
god,
playing Minecraft at 3 a.m. Of all things.
this is bad. This is bad. This is a bad look. This is really bad. Wait, what happens? Oh my god. Alright, should I jump off and waste a totem?
Go for it. I've got plenty. More
Totem's
than
been in
enough.
my inventory forever.
Actually, leave the game before you hit the ground.
Oh, okay, there you go. Alright,
And then next time you get on, you'll pop the totem.
there you go.
Perfect.
Alright. Been real.
Alright,
I'm gonna
good night,
try
Cal.
to take a shower. We'll see how that goes. Alright, see ya.
Good night, Cal.
Goodbye, stream.
Alright, that's still been going. Okay, we're ending that.